Welcome to Biology My Passion. I am Soumya Harikrishna. I have uploaded all class 10 chapters, physics, chemistry and biology in my channel. If you go to Biology My Passion and check the playlist, you will get all these chapters videos, and also questions class 10. If you type, you will get lot of extra questions, previous board questions, numericals, etc. Today we will do some revision questions, basically assertion and reasoning type. So the first question is, assertion, zinc oxide can be reduced to zinc metal on heating with carbon. We know that it is a true statement because carbon is a reducing agent to reduce zinc oxide to zinc. Reason, carbon is less reactive than zinc. That statement is false. Assertion true, reason false. Next question, assertion, variations always provide a survival advantage to an organism. It's not necessary. Variations may provide a survival advantage, but all variations may not be good for the individual organism. Then reason, variations can be caused due to incorrect DNA copying. Yes, that is correct because error in DNA copying leads to variation. So here we can say assertion is false, whereas reason is true. Option D. Next, assertion, iron filings scattered around a straight current carrying conductor in a plane perpendicular to the length of the conductor arrange themselves in concentric circles. Yes, we know that the magnetic field is represented by the arrangement of iron filings, which is actually in the form of concentric circle. Magnetic field has both magnitude and direction is the reason. Okay, that is also a correct statement, but that is not the reason for the assertion. So we can say option B, assertion and reason both are true, but not the correct explanation. Next question, assertion, omnivores receive 10% of their energy from the trophic level below them. Reason, an omnivore is always in the trophic level just above herbivores. We know according to 10% law, every organism will receive only 10% from the previous trophic level. That is actually true for any organism, whether it is omnivore, carnivore or herbivore. An omnivore is always in the trophic level just above the herbivores is a wrong statement. Why? Because omnivores can occupy different trophic levels according to the food they eat. When they are eating plant-based food or they are feeding on the producers, they become the primary consumer. That is in the level of herbivores. Whereas when they are eating the herbivores, then their trophic level will be the third trophic level, that is they occupy secondary consumer. So here also assertion can be said as true, but reason is false. Next question, copper ions migrate from the anode to the cathode during electrorefining of copper. In the electrorefining process, metal ions accept electrons at the anode and are deposited as pure metals. So here we can say that the assertion is correct here because we know copper, impure copper is taken in the anode and the pure copper will move to the cathode. So copper ions migrate from anode to cathode is correct. But in the second statement, in the electrorefining process, metal ions accept electrons at the anode and are deposited as pure metal is wrong because deposition of pure metal is happening in the cathode. So here we can say assertion is true but reason is false. Next, assertion. A lot of difference in the concentrations of ions was observed by a scientist between the fluid in xylem cells of roots and that of the soil. We know that the soil is the reservoir of all the ions present and they are actively transported inside the xylem cells. Reason, xylem cells in the roots of plants which come in contact with the soil actively take up ions. Yes, these two are correct statements and it is the correct explanation as well. Next one, assertion, one circuit with a 15 ampere current rating is used for appliances such as geysers and air coolers. Reason, appliances with metallic body are connected to an earth wire with a low resistance. Here we can say that both are true statements, assertion and reason, because we know that geysers and air coolers, they need a higher rated circuit, the fuse wire. At the same time, appliances with a metallic body connected to earth wire so that we are protected. So in that case both are correct, but not the correct explanation. They are two different safety measures that we use in the circuits. Now, assertion, all kitchen waste cannot form compost. Reason, material like milk packets may not be biodegradable. Correct, because in the kitchen waste, it need not be always food waste or biodegradable waste. There can be other materials like milk packets as well. They have a filmy coating inside, or they may be made of plastic. Even though it is paper, there will be a small metallic layer coating inside to prevent spilling and soaking. So in such case we can say that both assertion and reason are true, and R is the correct explanation of assertion. So answer A. Next question. A whitewashed wall develops a coating of calcium carbonate after a few days. Reason, calcium oxide on the wall reacts slowly with carbon dioxide in the air. Yes, it is a correct statement, because we know that whitewashed walls develop a coating of calcium carbonate after a few days, of course, because it reacts with the carbon dioxide and form calcium carbonate. Calcium oxide on the wall reacts slowly with carbon dioxide is wrong, because we are applying calcium hydroxide on the wall. Calcium hydroxide reacts with the carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate. So the answer for this question is assertion is correct, reason is false. Next, assertion, offsprings produced by sexual reproduction show variation. Each offspring produced by sexual reproduction inherits all the genes from each parent. So, offsprings produced by sexual reproduction show variation is a correct answer, because the genes from two parents are involved. Each offspring produced by sexual reproduction inherits all the gene from each parent is wrong, because they are receiving only the haploid content of the or one set of the chromosomes from the parent. So here we can say option C is correct, assertion is correct, reason is false. Capillaries have walls that are just one cell thick. Exchange of material between the blood and the surrounding cells take place across the capillaries. Yes, these two statements are correct, and correct explanation as well. So option A. Assertion, a stationary charged particle placed in a magnetic field experiences a force, and reason, a stationary charged particle does not produce magnetic field. So first statement is wrong. A charged particle, stationary particle, cannot experience a force. Then second, a stationary charged particle does not produce magnetic field is correct. So we can say assertion is false and reason is true. So option D.